Welcome to another episode of Otherwise, guys. It's your boy Cool Shakur. Right now I'm with Miss Vita here, the first black woman and owner of a water store here in Jacksonville. How does it feel?
Good.
So how long have you been pushing the brand?
I've had the company for about 4 years now. We started in 2016, September.
Mm-hmm. And what makes your brand different from the other? I'm sure it comes up a lot. Like, what makes your water brand different from the ones we see in Walmart and everything?
Well, my water brand is different because we provide natural alkaline spring water, which basically means that we don't add anything to it to make it alkaline. So it's an 8.0 pH naturally from the spring. The only thing we do is just, purify as far as taking out the contaminants. But as far as the minerals that's in the water, that stays. So that's what makes the pH level 8.0.
Got you. Didn't you send some water to like Flint when all that stuff was going on? Did you send water down there?
Yes, we did a water drive with Catholic Charities in Flint, Michigan. And we also did like a small, tour. I don't like to say tour because that's where someone lives, but we dealt with Councilman Mays. He showed us around town and basically showed us what it was like in Flint during that time.
Got you. I know it was crazy.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. How long were you down there?
I was only there for like 3 days. Yeah.
You've seen enough.
Yeah, it was a lot to see in 3 days. It was a lot.
What would you say, how do you find your models? Like, I know you got a lot of different models that push the brand as well for your photographies and everything.
I just like to support young and up and coming, period. So if I see a young lady out there doing her thing, and they look like they can represent the brand well, I'll just reach out to them and see if they're interested in modeling for the brand. And normally it's a yes, so, which is a good thing. Yeah. And then from there we make some really good content.
Okay. So what do you have, like some content that you haven't released that's coming out?
We're working on a couple of things. One of the things that I want to do is a water bearer photo shoot where there are, several different body type women that are bearing water, that are carrying water, pouring it, things like that, just to represent the brand and us as a sisterhood.
So, what can you share, like a ghetto story, like a story where, like, cause it ain't easy pushing any brand. So like, just a crazy story that you had with water, with your water company. Like, I think I remember one post where somebody like stole a box of water.
A box.
So like, just share a crazy story that you had on this journey.
So there are a couple, but since you mentioned that one, I did have a situation where we had some water delivered and it was stolen by about 5 blocks of a side of town. And it wasn't just like a box of water, it was like 2 to 3 pallets of water, like over like 60,000 pounds of water. Whoa. Was stolen within it was literally like coming to America when they left their luggage and stuff outside. I swear, y'all, I'm not playing. And it was so funny because someone put that in the comments because I went off about it on a live. Don't ever do that. But yeah, I was.
They seen the other side.
Yeah. So someone put that in the comments, and even though I was mad at the time, that joke was so funny. I couldn't do nothing but laugh. That was hilarious. So, yeah.
Speaking of Coming to America, you think that's gonna be a good show? You think it's gonna be?
Absolutely, yes. I cannot wait to see it.
Well, they saying that it's too late. Like, they saying they waited too long.
No, definitely not. And honestly, look at us. Black don't crack. Like, everybody still looks great.
Yeah.
And I love how they have the old and then the new up and coming actors and actresses in the film. So I think it's gonna be dope.
So tell us about where we're at right now. Like right now, we're in your actual shop.
Yes.
One of two of the shops. So what shop is this right here?
So this is the AlkaVita hydration station. This is where you'll be able to refill your 5-gallon jugs. You'll be able to purchase bags of ice. You can refill your bottles if you're passing by. And then also we have filtration systems for your shower head, refrigerator, for your home, under your sinks, reverse osmosis machines, things like that to help purify your water wherever you may live or work.
And what's the other spot you have?
So next door is the Water Bar by AlkaVita. It is a co-working space where you can purchase healthy water, different type of waters, while you rent out space to do work. There's a solo room that you can rent out called the Sip Room. It stands for Sip in Peace, and you can rent that room to do podcasts or or vlogs or TikToks, whatever that you want to do in a personal space. You can rent that space out for that. And we just have different type of waters that have different health benefits. One of the newest waters we have out is the AlkaVita Sea Moss water. It's
Yeah,
a
that's
flavored water.
crazy. I seen that one time. How y'all got the sea moss? What's that? You got cause you got different like flavors of the sea moss too.
Yes.
That's crazy.
So we partnered with Deshaun, and he is the owner of Juice and Jars. He gets natural, authentic sea moss from Jamaica, and so
good sea moss.
Yeah, it's the real sea moss, y'all. It's not that extra salty, plasticky.
Not the noodles, man. That's what I call it.
It's not that. It's the real thing. So he does his thing where he preps it, and he came up with these dope names: Citrus City, Berry Boulevard, Melon Midtown, and they all have different herbs and health benefits, and of course different flavors, and they taste really good, and so they're good for you.
Any advice for somebody trying to like just be an entrepreneur and get out here and start something?
I guess the advice that I would have told myself prior to one, don't procrastinate on your goals and your vision. Write it down, and then educate yourself and take the necessary steps and time that it takes to know your business or your passion in and out not before you execute. I don't say wait until you know everything, but it is important to I'm sorry, y'all. It is important to know your business through and through, so that you can execute and you can make your passion turn into monetary gain.
Got you. So, who are you listening to music-wise right now?
So everybody knows I love Big Crit. Like, I absolutely love Big Crit. Like, I think I'm his #1 fan. I worked with him before, which is so awesome. So that's one person I listen to. I'm still listening to Kendrick Lamar. So I'm just right there. I still listen to Outkast. Like, I'm kind of old school, so I still listen to stuff. Unless my son puts me up on something. He's 16, so I listen to whatever he.
So you listen to the up and coming Duval artists out here.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I absolutely love Chameleon. Like, I think she's doing an amazing job. And you got Trap Beckham. I absolutely love what he's doing, and there's quite a few others. I mean, I honestly
it's hard to keep up.
Yeah, because honestly, people don't realize that Jacksonville has a lot of amazing talent, and it just deserves to have a spotlight. So it's so many of y'all that are killing it and that have their own like original style, and that's what I love most about Jacksonville. And I think that we should go back to celebrating and promoting each other and promoting each other's uniqueness, and how we actually sound better than a lot of these artists that are out right now, mainstream, that they're constantly playing on the radio over and over again. So hopefully we can get together as a whole and create a platform where, you know, the Jacksonville artists are expanding and getting the credit and recognition they deserve.
Yeah, welcome to the other Wise Guys. Pretty much what you saying. So the last conversation to be about this vaccine of COVID-19. I know we are talking health and water and everything. So how do you feel about? Would you take it, and how do you feel about this COVID-19 vaccine?
So honestly, I can't tell you the last time I've had a vaccine. I don't really. I believe in a healthy immune system. My grandmother was a herbalist, so there's really no need for medicine that much in our family, as far as how we were raised. So like even my son and my daughter, like we've never, I'm not gonna say never been vaccinated, because my son was vaccinated first off before I, understood what was going on with vaccinations or vaccines. So no, we don't take vaccines. I wouldn't get the COVID vaccine simply because it just came out too soon for me. I feel like if there are people that want to be on the front line and go ahead and be the trials for it, or
Guinea pig.
I don't want to say that. I don't want to say GP. I've been trying, but that then that's cool, and I'll just be watching from afar. But I'm not interested in really any vaccines. Like I never even had the flu vaccine. So
any last words? Anything else you want to say before we get out of here?
The person, like, cool Phil, y'all, we go so far back, y'all. Like, he is amazing. Like, I love his growth and everything that he's doing. So make sure you subscribe to anything that he's on.
You went. You said cool Phil.
I went back because that's the homie. Like, like, honestly, anytime he hit me up, I say cool A Phil. I don't know if you could curse on this show, so I ain't gonna say it.
You do whatever you want.
Okay, so I normally say, what's up, cool ass Phil? Because that's how cool we are. Like, we go back.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate you reaching out to me. But yeah, subscribe to all his channels. Click like, share all his stuff. Twitter, all that stuff.
The first, one of my first sponsors when I started. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
For real, man. All right.